Hello, welcome. Hello, hello, hello. Sit properly in my chair. I thought I fixed this. Come on, go up. No? Okay. We're good. Hello, friends. How are you doing? What are you up to today? I am here to be tortured. It's your fault. All your channel points. Your fault. I blame you for this. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Ooh, what's that? It's like a little face on my crochet hook. Isn't that cute? It's little holes for like attachment and stuff, but yeah, it's cool. Anyway, I'm distracting myself from the important thing. The important thing is in front of you. We've got the bead crochet project laid out. This is my chart. I made this chart. Oh, what year is it? It was the year I had the studio downtown. I did have a studio at one point. It was fun. But I didn't go to it after a while. So I moved home. Distracting myself. That would have been 2015. Yes, because it was in between. It was when I worked at the restaurant next door, and then I'd go up to the studio. So I made this in the studio. And the picture is under my face cam right there for you guys to see. It was supposed to be a commission, this bracelet that I made in the past. Maybe this is part of why I haven't done any of the bead crochet in a while. But this was back before I was getting down payments. And so I never got paid for this particular bracelet, and I was supposed to. I just guess she thought it was a gift. I don't know. But it definitely wasn't meant to be. It's happened a few times in my life. This is why I'm much, much, much better about getting paid up front. Especially for something like this, because it's a pain in the butt and it takes about 6 hours to make one. Maybe longer. I don't remember. But I didn't get paid for it. Hey, Desky! Ooh, welcome! Alright, so I'm going to be making this pattern again. If you'll see the photo underneath my face cam, it's diamonds in a row, basically. But instead of black here, I am using white. The aqua is going to be the same. The purple is going to be the same. They're different colors than the original one, just barely. I'm curious to see if this turns blue also. I don't think it's the same color of purple. I think it's a different finish than my original. But my original went from metallic purple to opaque blue. Because it was galvanized and the coating rubbed off over time. Like, I did know this person, and I knew her a long time, and somehow I just never said, that bracelet you wear. Because she wore it every day for, like, years. I just never told her to pay me after a while. And then the blue is going to replace the little white dots here in the middle. This is my handwriting up here. It's her name, so I'm not going to have that on stream if I can help it. But yeah, I designed this pattern for a commission that I didn't get paid for, but I'm going to remake it today in slightly different colors. I don't know who for, myself or just to learn, but yeah, yeah. That's where we're at right now. I am not looking forward to this. Not looking forward. What are you up to today, Desky? How are you? How are you? Right, so there's my beads, there's my pattern. My crochet hook is actually a number 6 tulip. This is a 1 millimeter hook, I suppose. I don't know the right word. End hook. It is smaller than the last one I bought for this technique. I got rid of that one. Desky, you have it. So I'm hoping this works a lot better. Doing all right. Finally feeling like a human being today after being ill both Sunday and yesterday. Are you rested? You rested? That would be a good thing. I'm calling it ill because I don't know if it was a cold or what. Because you just told me fatigued, mostly. Extra nap time. Oh, look. It's hard to see, but it is embossed with tulip and Japan on the back. Too bright in here. But I like it. It's pink. It does feel comfy. It's lot nicer feeling than my last one, at least to me. That one wasn't bad, it was just too big. I also bought, because you guys redeemed all your 50,000 channel points for me to do this project. Honestly, it was a lot like Moderna Dose 2. Oh, really? That's intense. Maybe it was just lingering Moderna? I don't know. Can you have side effects last like a while? I think that has happened for some people. I don't want it to happen to me. I'm done being tired. I'm good. This is Miyuki branded bead crochet thread. 8 pound. Polyester, made in Japan. 27 yards or 25 meters, either way. It was a little more expensive than I'd like to pay. It feels like upholstery thread, which is what I usually use when I bead crochet. Not that I've done it in a minute, but I picked, as you can tell, I picked beads that kind of match the thread. So we'll see how the variegation changes the look of the bracelet throughout the whole thing. I'm actually kind of curious about that. So in bead crochet, what you do is you string a giant-ass buttload of beads before you even start to crochet. So mostly today is going to be a stringing stream. There was kind of a perfect storm. I came off of a medicine to go on another medicine. I remember. Could be withdrawal, allergies were bad, starting period soon. Take your pick. None? All 3? Even more than that? Yeah. That's a cocktail of unpleasant. I'm sorry. I'm glad you're feeling better today though. That's awesome. Yeah. So how to read a chart. I'm going to pull up. I have a couple of like info documents that I've sourced and saved over the years. I do, and I was trying to. I brought the other one out to threaten this one into working earlier.
Oh, that'll work.
And it worked, but now it's decided not to work again. Yeti Nano. Function. Hello? Am I back? Yay! Yeah, yeah. Guys, it usually disconnects, like, when I'm not streaming. It doesn't ever disconnect in the middle of a stream. That's the first time it's done that. This is it's a Blue Yeti, so it's, you know, supposed to be a good microphone, but we got it. Well, someone who was staying with us for a while last year, she bought it for me on a trip to Goodwill. So I'm sure it was problematic before it ever made it there. Hello, Rita. Hi. Sorry you can't see my face. My face cam is not up on the screen. I was showing a how to read a bead crochet pattern chart. So I have one that's like this. It's not red, white, and blue. It's gonna be diamonds. This gives you the overall look of what it'll be. This is if you were to like, yeah, you could, I don't remember why this one exists. I don't remember. I don't use this program. At least, not yet, I haven't. But also the stringing order is from top to bottom in the number of each color down this way. And when you're using a graph chart like I have, you start on the top right and you string to the left, and then you go to the next row. Right to left, right to left, right to left. When I learned how to bead crochet, it was from a Carol Wilcox Wells book, and I always did it from the bottom right. So it could go either way, but I'm gonna do it this way because I'm trying to relearn some stuff. Hello, I'm back. So that's why I have this little arrow here at the top right, so that I can string the beads on this row, this row, this row, all the way down to here. And then it's a repeat. So it's 1, 2, 3 beads in between each motif. And I think if I remember right, this bracelet had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 motifs, and it fit me and it fit the person I made it for. That's just like reading a knitting chart, but you start from the bottom of the chart instead of the top. Yeah, and I'm sure you could do it the other way too. I remember doing it from the bottom before, but I don't know. We're just gonna do what it says here, and hopefully I don't get lost. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 6 beads around. I also have another handy dandy chart. Let's go back to the other screen where I have it up here. For 6 around bead crochet table, how many beads does it take per inch of rope? And I have size 11 seed beads. So it takes 6 inches of beads to make 1 inch of rope. There's 18 beads an inch and 110 beads per gram. So if you're doing a solid color, then you would, I don't know, I wouldn't use that side. This is the part that's important to me. So for every 6 inches of beads is 1 inch of rope. This is also a very handy chart. Judith Bertoglio Giffen. I don't remember where I found this. It was a free resource somewhere. But yeah, so a 9-inch rope times inches to string 6 would be 54 inches of beads. So it gives you examples, it gives you the chart, and it gives you all different sizes, up from 15s to 8s, which is nice depending on if you need to use different size beads. I really like this chart. 6 inches. That's what I need to know. Yeah, okay, so today's mostly going to be stringing and chatting, and looking and oohing and awing at this variegated thread that is too overexposed for you guys to see. But it's going from like a medium blue to like a little periwinkle blue as I pull it off. You do not cut this thread. Oh, I need my safety pin. 1 second. There are you. I forgot. I'll need one of those to keep my progress once I do start crocheting. Ooh, maybe I can make myself a stitch marker for this too. That'd be fun, right? Yes. Stitchity marker. What did I decide on for stitch markers? I don't remember. Anyway, this is my stitch marker. Anyway, okay, so we have the colored thread. It's variegated, it's beautiful. The beads are the same palette, roughly. I'll drink water, said the bot. Oh, I didn't see, Jessica, earlier you said that the mic crapping out seemed to coincide with showing the chart screen. Oh, you're right. Which is why my camera wasn't working either on that screen, is because it all been disconnected. No wonder. I always forget, like, if something goes wrong on one screen, it goes wrong on the others too. I feel dumb. Like, I knew this, but I still feel dumb. I wasn't sure if it was relevant. It's totally relevant. It's actually, yeah. So, the Live Now screen, which is my workstation, is fine now. But my face cam isn't working on the PC view because I haven't reset it up. Which also means this screen, which is just my face, both of them are gonna have to be reset up again too. Faulty technology. It hates me. I mean, I have no idea how any of that works. It's not an easy learning curve. Let's just say that. Okay, so black in this pattern is actually white. So I have put my thread on a big eye needle. Here, let me show you. I just did it without you guys looking. So this is a needle. The entire length of the needle is an eye. This is useful for thicker threads like this. This is a crochet thread. It's the same width as upholstery thread, which is what I usually use. But I'm going to try out the specific thing just to see. It's good for that. It's good for people who have a hard time threading needles. These will go through most size 11 beads. Some size 11 beads, the holes will be too small, so you'll have to like definitely do something like toe hose for sure. Hello. And yeah, they're good. I like them. They're also, for the longest time, they didn't make like long loom work needles. And so using the long big eye needles was a good way to go back through the entirety of your row on loom work if you had a wide piece, you know? But this is so long. It's so weird. I haven't used one of these in a long time. But yeah, so you just start stringing. And so I need like, what's 6 times 8? Like 48 inches of beads. Oh, I see a host from Yarn Crafters Corner. Thank you, friend. Thank you for being here. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, host. 3, 4, 5, 6. I also couldn't get, like, I don't need to do that just yet, but I couldn't get my my stream info updated correctly. So it says the zigzag glow bracelet, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm making, and it's like error. Like, screw you. So it's anybody who's looking for a glow bracelet today will not find one. It is bead crochet unpleasantry happening. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, Yarn Crafters Corner. How are you doing today? Welcome in. Tell us about yourself. So I need 4 of this one. This needle is so long. I don't know what to do with it, guys. But none of my smaller ones will allow for the thread and the beads at the same time. But still, it should be fun. True. For 1 aqua and 1 more white. See? Ooh, it's gonna be an interesting piece. Oh yeah, I'm glad I chose the variegated thread, because on some of these color lined beads, eventually like the color inside might rub out for whatever reason, because they're not always uniform, all color line beads, and so you'll peek through and see the thread. Ooh, be interesting. Interesting. Hey, Dusky. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to be counting a lot today, guys. Apologies if you are as well and you get sidetracked. No, that'd be bad. Because the really sucky part about things like this is if you mess up in the stringing portion, you're like, have an error in your pattern and it messes up the whole thing. So if I do mess up, then I will, for the first time, actually be learning how to fix it. But you have to cut your thread in the middle of working on a piece like that to fix it. There's so much potential to screw up with stringing here. There really is. I'm not looking forward to it. I think I need a ruler. Where's my little baby ruler? But the good thing is I can tell by the number of purples I have kind of which row I'm on. So that's good. That is a good thing. So like this whole stream is actually going to be stringing, guys. Like it takes 100 million years to get all of these on the thread. But you asked for this. This is what your channel points demanded. So I'm gonna make the entirety of this thing on stream, however long, however many stream days that takes. So do you string the entire thing at once or do you do sections? The entire thing, all 48 inches. The whole thing, the whole kit and caboodle. No, that's not white. See, I already messed up. No. It's blue. Oh man, I'm gonna screw myself over. Okay. Good thing I noticed. The middle one is blue. Ah! Come back. That face. The whole thing. Yeah, it takes 6 inches of beads to make 1 inch of bead crochet. So this is maybe 3 inches. So this is half an inch of actual finished work. Because you're going in a circle. Because you're making this. Yeah, you're making the little this above under my face. It's actually the same bracelet I'm making, just a different color palette, sort of. Similars. Can you do it in sections or does that not work? My fear would be running out of thread if I didn't have a brand new spool. Basically you string the whole thing anyway, and if you do run out of spool, then you are gonna have to add new thread anyway. So you know, it's happened before, but I don't remember what I did. But yeah, that's a valid concern. Because you'll need a heck of a lot more thread than you have beads strung. But I've also seen people work off of like those really, really big cakes of crochet thread too. So like, yeah. Yeah, you do it all at once. If you have to do it in sections, there are ways to add in new thread. I don't remember how to do that. I'm trying to remember if I ever like messed up enough to where I had to learn how, and I can't recall. Probably just tie another string on and hope for the best. Right, yeah. I don't know, there's legitimate ways to like do it securely. I haven't that I remember. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think I've done that. But yeah. Yeah, it's just a huge pain to string it all first, spend hours and hours and hours stringing, and then spending hours and hours and hours crocheting, and then like the first few rows always trip me up, man. Always trip me up. There's probably ways, but would I look those up? No, I don't for knitting. Why would you for crochet? Just like, I could research this, but I think this will work. That's how I am with half my stuff too. It's like, let's see if this functions or not. I don't know. Let's find out. Oh, yeah. Socks I'm knitting right now have some weird instructions for the gusset, and I'm like, nah, I'll do it this way. Two, three, 4, 5, and 6. Come on. Some of these holes on these beads might be too small, but the good thing is you only really need to go through the beads once. So I'm at the end of 1 unit, which is just over 4 inches. So that won't even make an inch of finished work. So 8 times 4 is 32. So maybe I need 9 repeats. 9 times 4 is 36. So a full yard. That's still 6 inches. Oh no, I can't do this. I can't math. I tend to overstring on bead crochet because I'm always terrified of running out of beads. But this is one of the few things, once you do get it all strung on the spool and you just wind your beads around and around and around, or have everything in a container like you would like a yarn bowl or something where it just feeds out, you can take it with you so long as you don't drop your stitches. You can take it with you anywhere you go. So this is a very travel friendly piece. The reason I know that is because when I was first learning, I was in high school and I would take it with me on the bus. I'm sure you'd get comments on that. Oh, out and about in public? I haven't really, but well, maybe I did. It's been so long. But yeah, I'm sure I would now. So I guess you could technically take this to a coffee shop and work on it there. It's just, I don't know how, like, I'm really, really bad at holding it in, like, my hands as I crochet. I have to, like, have tight tension somehow. So doing this on stream is going to be interesting. I'm not excited. I get people asking me what I'm doing with knitting, especially if I'm using double pointed needles, or you use 4 or 5. That's socks, right? No, that's in the round, right? I did that, right? Yes, a long ass. Yeah, that's 18. Wait, why do I have so many? Oh. Okay, stop double guessing yourself, self. This woman at the car wash was absolutely fascinated by your socks. Oh. I am fascinated by my socks. I'm still so happy they glow. I love my socks. It's a bit too warm to wear them at the moment. But like, I treat them as like house socks, and I wear them over my other socks just because they fit better that way. They're a little big. She's like, what are all those needles for? Don't blame her. It is fascinating indeed. This is like mindless activity. This is like a TV watching activity. So boring. Not yet, but it will be. It will be. Ha 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 ha. Why'd you guys do this to me? I don't think that blue contrasts enough. That little one. I should have gone for a deeper blue. I'll leave it for now, though. Might regret that later. It's too far back. I don't want to fix it. I don't care. Just getting it done. VP, she brings great streams to life. Thank you, Blue Feather. Appreciate it. How are you doing today? I am a great streamer. No contrast between this blue and this aqua. That's totally gonna fly. It's the same value. I didn't realize. It's so weird what beads do when they lie next to each other because, you know, by the looks of it, that stands out pretty well, right? You know, but then when you get down in here and you look at it, you're like, that's the same value. You know, you have to squint to see the different shade. Don't die! No dying! Dusky, but those blues and purples are meant for each other. Yes! It's a very great color scheme. Okay, I just did the two. Okay. See, it looks fine. But then you get it in the whiter piece and it washes out. C'est la vie. These things happen. I don't have any other blues to speak of though. Oh my gosh, who we got? New Christ Scryer, reading with a party of 10. Hello and welcome, friends. How are you today? How was your stream? There's my defense. Oh, there's my bracelet. Reboot! Defend! From the incoming game. Hello and welcome. How are you doing today? Hello, readers. Hen Hen. Oh, hi there. It's been a while. How are you doing? Hi, VP. Hey, Teresa. How are you? Luna Noir. Everybody. All the friends are in chat. Sweet. Sweet. I assume you were making dice. You're always making dice, but that's not true. Not always the case. Who knows? I don't know. Tell me how your stream was. I know Saren rated you as I was going live. And so, hello again to anybody who's still there from Saren's stream. Ah! Hey, Hen Hen is good. All right. All right, all right. Hello, friends. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me get this row strung on before I distract myself away from it. Good. Me. me. Yes. Good to see you again, Teresa. I don't have a needle minder out today, guys. How dare I? How dare I? Maybe I should have my pumpkin pie minder. Right there. always answering questions. Hey VP, hello again, Maggie. How are you today? Desky will be back in a few moments. Gotta take the dogs out. All right, I'll be right here with our new friends, chilling and chatting. All right, so guys, what I'm doing today, ignore the stream title. I couldn't get it to change. Yeah, Twitch hates me today, but that's okay. I am doing a bead crochet, which entails pre-stringing buttloads of beads to make a piece similar to that right over there. I did make that bracelet once before. What you see here is my chart for said bracelet. It is done on graph paper. It will make little tiny diamond shapes. Well, how do I make diamonds? Diamond shapes. Like that. Diamond shapes. You doing good, Maggie? That's good to hear. Teresa, Hin, you are very good at it. Wait, what? You Christ crier. Robbie is in charge of all my PR. What did I miss? Teresa, you are a brave soul. I am. But this is your fault. All of you. All of you who contributed channel points with like all year long have contributed 50,000 channel points for a community challenge for me to learn how to relearn bead crochet. I don't enjoy bead crochet. The piece that you see pictured right here was a commission I made for somebody that I never got paid for. This is the pattern I made for her. I've got weird mixed feelings. I used to do a lot of it when I was in high school because I was learning, but it's just a very, very time-intensive technique. But you're like, but beadwork is a time-intensive technique, and I'm like, yeah, but not as bad as this. Nice headwear, thanks. I don't have any of my own pins on here. I took them off because photos, but I have, I'll just take it off. I have 2 pins on here right now. You can't find me in a hat without pins on them if you find me in a hat. So this one is Punk's Welcome 922 Indie, which was the name of a, it's the best craft mall, I guess? No, antique store. Antique store here in town. And then Wile E. Coyote that Ixo's grandpa had made at some point in time. At least that's what I'm told. Because his high school mascot was coyotes. So, yeah. Like your hat. I love my hat too. I haven't been able to wear them, like just in general, because I forget when I have a job to wear my hats. But I can't, depending on job uniforms. But I have no job right now, so I can wear my hats. And I've been remembering more. I wanted to find the pink one the other day, and I just don't know where it went. Like, I haven't found it. Maybe it's in the front closet. I have a light pink one. I have buttloads of pins that I just haven't put on some of these hats. There we go. Down. I am marking my progress as I go because I'm looking up and chat and down and counting, and there is much opportunity for me to get goobered up here, guys. So yeah, enjoy that. If I do mess up, then I will then have to learn how to fix it live on stream. Not looking forward to that, but it might happen. We'll see. Entirely possible. Okay. Give me 1 second. Like, my monitor input is freaking out on me. Uno momento. I'm gonna be right back. Fiddling with the wire. 1 second. Okay, like one of my monitor connections isn't the most sturdy, like the screw-in part for the port the threads that the screws screw into for the jack doesn't work. I feel like they're missing. We're missing a piece, and so occasionally I have connection issues for my input. Nothing is wrong with anything, it's just not screwed in because the screws are gone. And it was just blinking at me. The whole monitor was going black every few seconds. I'm like, no, we can't have that. But I was fiddling with stuff, trying to get my microphone and webcam to get back up and running because they were being jerks. DVI or VGA? I'm trying to remember the difference between them. Because I have one of each. Because my two different monitors have two different inputs for the PC. And I can't remember which one does the screwy nonsense. Is DVI the blue one? I want to say that. That's right. I have failed. My brain has failed me. I don't know. The blue one, whichever one that is. VGA. Oh, dang. I was wrong. The VGA then. Yeah, the screws are on the cord, but the case doesn't have the threads that the screws go into. Just because this is a recycled case. It has almost all new parts now. So, nothing's wrong with anything, it's just not something, not connected properly. That's all. And making sure that the section is symmetrical. I'm just staring at it, making sure it looks correct. Looks like the one before it. We're good. So I've had 2 repeats of this pattern, and it will make a little diamond shape. Diamond shape. I don't know. Diamond shape. Little tiny rhombus. Little tiny diamond shape. Oh, I need my cloth tape measure. That'll help me out a lot here. The white is DVI. Okay, thank you for the reminder. I might remember that, or I might not. I don't know. So I'm just going to take a moment to measure roughly. Got about 8 inches. And I need... So every 6 inches is 1 inch of beadwork. I need a... What size bracelet do I wear? Just measure, duh. You have the tape measure right here. I need... I'm going to say an 8 inch. You always want it to be around the widest part of your hand. An 8 inch bracelet. So 8 times 6 is 48. 48 divided by 6 is 8. So I need 8 pattern repeats. Yes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe 9. We'll see. I might string 10 just to be extra sure, you know. And then I'd end up with a bead soup, which would be weird. There I go. I don't know. Does anybody else ever roll their cloth tape measure back up before setting it down? I don't do it every time, but I do it when I'm fiddling with stuff. I have returned. Welcome back, Desky. Welcome back. I have finished a second pattern repeat. Look, proud of me. Number 2. Here's number 1. I need 8 that I know of. 8 sounds right, but I'll probably do 9 or 10. I always do, says Teresa. Ooh, Sarah, thank you for the host. Appreciate you, friend. Enjoy your afternoon lurk. I will keep you company for as long as you're here. Sensanoshi, hello and welcome. I packed up your Reginald sticker from the giveaway and put a stamp on it. It is ready to go out the door. I have one other box packed up for Wrath Leader, which contains his late Christmas present. To be fair, he moved. And his subcycle that I just finished. And then I have the protocycle for RLB. And then Jess's subcycle and her giveaway winnings as well. I'm doing the things, guys. We're getting there. I want to go to the post office tomorrow morning, right after my chiropractor visit, and right before I go to the bank. Or the other way around. Bank and post office is how I usually do it. But hello, welcome. How are you today, Sensanoshi? Yes, I have your thing. I have your thing packaged and ready to go. Teresa, the one I have belongs to my grandmother. Oh, like your measuring tape? That's so sweet. That's awesome. Where am I in my pattern? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. Oh, we're good. Okay. I was paranoid. It's paranoid that I had miscounted. But no, I'm good. I'm good. You're going to see a lot of that. 3, 4, 5, 6. Waiting for Warframe stream to end. Oh, nice. Down 1. Beads on the thread. I just slide them down so I don't have them like in weird spots all the way around. Because free stuff is nice. Ooh, yes, free stuff is great. I have greatly enjoyed getting free games through Twitch and Amazon with like Prime. I enjoyed Epistory the most. That's the one that I enjoyed the most out of all the ones I've seen so far. I don't play most of them very often, but I make sure to claim them so I can come back to them later when I am feeling in a gaming mood at my desk. I was trying Anna's Quest, which is made by the same people. It's an adventure game made by the same people who did all the Deponia games, which I love. Love the Deponia games. Those are so great. Anna's Quest is geared more towards like, I'd say 12-year-olds probably. Like it's more simplistic in its storytelling. You know, it features a child lost in the woods looking for a cure for, is it her mom or her grandpa? I don't remember now. Maybe her dad? A relative. And I haven't gotten through it because I don't know about anybody else, but I have this thing where if I'm way too old, like way too old for a certain thing, that I don't usually play it. Like, my one exception has been, like, Freddy the Fish for some reason. Like, Putt-Putt I feel like I'm way too old for, but, like, Freddy the Fish I'm definitely too old for, but I still enjoy playing those games. Because those ones are more nostalgic for me, but, like, I don't know. With newer stuff I haven't encountered before, like, if I feel too old, I don't finish. Like, I'm just not the target demographic anymore, even though I would have loved it as a kid. Like, that's a big chunk of the reason why I've never picked up any of the Pokemon games as an adult. Like, I never played them as a kid. Very rarely and only, like, for a few minutes, you know? So I never owned a Pokemon game as a kid, and now trying to play them, because I tried Black or Black 2. I don't remember which one. I chose Tepig as my starter. I didn't get very far at all. Like, I played for an evening, and that was it. And I didn't go back to it because it was just like, yeah, no, I'm good. I got a lot further in the first Yokai Watch game, though. Because I've always enjoyed level 5 games, and that's a level 5 game. But again, like, I got way further. But a certain point, like the grind got really repetitive, and the storytelling was not as fleshed out as I would have liked. And so I just kind of stopped. Age is never a true limit on a game. I use kid games to relax. And that's not what I'm saying, at least for me, you know. And sorry, this is being weird again. And kids games are great for like all ages anyway. But like I'm the kind of player that plays for story, and if there's not an advanced enough story, or like, I don't know, I just play for story most of the time. Yeah. Yokai Watch felt too young for me. I got about a third of the way through and I couldn't continue. See? Yeah, like, I had that feeling. I don't know how far I was through it. I think, like, I'd gotten to the part where the big giant chases you around the city a bunch, but I'd also gotten to a point where, like, the big, like, was it a fox-type creature had made an appearance? Or, like a very misty, ghosty type pretty creature had made an appearance. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. But after a certain point, I got tired of it, because it did. It felt like I was too old to be invested in the story that it was telling, you know? But other than that, I had fun with the parts that I got up to, the parts that I did finish. Until it got to a point where I had to grind to progress the story, and that was just, you know, that was no fun. You know, I had to grind to open up new areas, and it was just like hours and hours of like, okay, this would be fun if I were a kid, but I'm not a kid. Sensanoshi, I went from story games to PvP and just got fed up with PvP and went back to story. Yeah, I love story. To give you an idea of what game I played as a kid in the monster catching genre, I did play a couple of things. I played the Golden Sun games. I've even played the newest one, which is not that great, but it's okay. Holding out for number 4, guys. Come on. What happened to Jenna and Isaac? Like, where is Jenna? Like, where is she? That Bead didn't like me. I played Golden Sun, and I enjoyed that because of like the combinations of the attacks and stuff. And yeah, no, it was just great. And there was a big overarching story. And then like the second game, you got the viewpoint of the other characters, and it was great. And then the third game, you got kind of little bits and pieces of fill-in stuff. And then there was like an optional dungeon you could do at the very end. It was good. It was nice. It was fleshed out. I really enjoyed it. Desky, I think it also depends on when you play a game. I like the Pokemon games, but I often play them as I'm laying in bed falling asleep. In my opinion, that's a different vibe and mindset than like sitting on your couch at 4 p.m. Totally true, and I am that exact way about television, actually. In the morning, what I watch are YouTube videos and Twitch streams. And then, like, this time of day, I stream. I don't like streaming other times of days unless I'm really feeling it. And then in the early afternoon, the afternoon about that 4 p.m. to, like, 7 p.m. range, I like watching cheesy bullshit. Like Xena or Hercules or, like, Narm, basically Narm. I've been watching Legend of the Seeker, which I hate the books, but I love the TV show for it's dumb. Can I recommend a game? You can absolutely recommend a game. No guarantees I will play it, but I'm always interested if somebody has a suggestion for me. And then, like, late at night, I watch, like, primetime TV stuff, like I've been watching Buffy and Angel a lot lately. It's just as my go-to in between other things as they come up that I'm interested in. But like that, or Eureka, or like Farscape, or like space dramas, or you know, whatever. So there's different times of day for different times of TV for in my brain for sure. But the other monster catcher game that I played as a kid, I played this since 8th grade. And got it, either bought it for myself or got it for Christmas one year or picked it out. I don't remember. On the Game Boy Color was Magi Nation, which is a game that almost nobody has heard of. But it's a card catching, like a card game, card monster catching game. So, like, imagine you're playing the Pokemon card game, but like in a video game, basically. You play your cards and they each have attacks to take out the other player's cards, and random encounters were also cards. But the story was, you know, alternate universe. Like, teenage kid got caught up in alternate universe and has to figure out ways on how to restore it together and take down these towers that are evil, you know. I have 2 copies of that game right now. Because you need to, so you can battle each other. And I've never been able to battle anybody. Because nobody's had a built-up enough deck. I didn't have a link cable when I was in 8th grade, but I did have a classmate who played the game. I think he got a little further than I did. I still never beat it. And dog emergency called me away. Alright, go deal with your dog emergency. I shall bead right here. But yeah, Magi Nation, that was my favorite. I really, really liked the Golden Sun games. I liked them a lot, but I spent so much time with Magi Nation also, before those came out. And I tried to replay it recently, and am worse than I was when I was a teenager. I need to grind some more. I got my butt kicked last time I tried to go through the first Dark Tower. Ah, come on. These white beads are going to cause me trouble. I found a couple of them that don't want to go through go over the thread. But I only have to worry about stringing them once, so. Ta-da! Oh no, I dealt with the dog already. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah. Then recommend away. I'm curious. I'm wondering if I should just go ahead and purchase the like beta version of Nanotale. I would really enjoy that game. I know I would. I feel like I need to be marking off my progress on something, but I don't. I just need to go back up to the top. I've been working on the Phoenix so much that I'm like, end of row. Go click and highlight it. And I'm like, no, there's no progress to keep track of other than this is your 3rd repeat. Slime Rancher. I've heard so many good things about Slime Rancher. So many. Delicas? No. Never mind. Seed beads. No. These are cream-lined clear beads. I don't know what brand. I think I got these from Hobby Lobby. I don't remember buying them, but they look like one of the colors you can get at Hobby Lobby. And then the aqua is size 11 also. It is Ornella. No, this is Toho. No. Yes, this is Toho. No. I don't know what this is. This one is Toho because I bought it recently. And it says. And then this is Ornella. This is size 11 also. They're all size 11. The Tohos look a little bigger, but that's just because of the manufacturing process. These are Ornella, I know for sure. Delicas? No. What are you making? I am making a bead crochet rope So first you have to pre-string lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of seed beads. I am making what you see here to the right of your screen is that bracelet. I'm just changing out the colors a little bit. So all the black is going to be white. The rest of these two colors are the same, and the little white dot is a little blue seed bead. So I'm making that bracelet all over again, different colors, but I need to string it all first. This is my bead crochet hook that I bought brand new just for this project, and it looks like it's a much better size than the last one that I had. So I'm hoping with a better tool I will enjoy this technique more. Pretty colors, yes. Also look at the variegated. I picked the colors because they were close to the variegated thread I have here. It's gonna be fun. I'm curious to see how the changing color of the thread affects the overall look of the piece, which is why I went with the light background for the white beads instead of the black. Just so I can see the colors pop through, because this is a technique where the color of your thread does pop through. Love the thread. Yeah, it was expensive though. How much was it? I don't know. It was between like $4 and $6 compared to a regular spool of upholstery thread, which is like what, $2-3 sometimes. Yeah, this is more expensive because it's got the specialty made for crafters tax, and it's variegated. So yeah, we made this for-year technique. We're not going to tell you it's just upholstery thread. Nah, we would never do that. Okay, I keep getting long thread. I need to wind this up a bit. My thread's getting too long for right now. So yeah, I gotta string a bunch more beads. I have 3 repeats. I need 8 minimum, maybe 9 or 10 just to be safe. But I think I need 8. Hey Allie, how are you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We're bead crocheting. We're not doing glow zigzag bracelets. It wouldn't let me change my stream title. It hates me. But that's nothing new. Twitch is just being dumb. All right. Ah, no, come back. Also, like, stringing with this ginormous big eye needle is so strange after not using one for so long. Come on. So stinking strange. Good, just eating supper. Is it supper time? Well, you live ahead of me though, so yeah. Oh, after this repeat, I should take a break. Somebody remind me when I get to the bottom of this pattern repeat. That one doesn't want to string at all. Three, 4, 5, 6. Ah. Jerk bead. I didn't realize I've been live for over an hour already. It's almost 5 here. Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's about 4 here. 4, 5, 6. I'm not going to go a whole 4 hours today like I have been doing, because I still need to mail up some packages, and I want to get one or both of those taken care of before 6 o'clock, before the day ends for me. So I take a break, come back, probably do another pattern repeat or 2, and then call stream after that point. So, but yeah, but this pattern repeat, mini break, get up and stretch, that kind of stuff. Come back, at most 2 more pattern repeats, and then call it for the day. that should give me a little bit of time. To package some thingies and to enjoy the rest of my evening, because I have been letting myself stop working at 6 p.m. every day. Go out into the yard if I need to, have dinner, and then like relax by playing whatever game I have handy that I'm into at the moment. Again, it's Stardew now because I got myself caught up. I was playing Subnautica, and then I just had a Stardew day, and that's the end of it for like a week. Just how it goes. You just give in, you get it all out of your system, and then you go to something else when you get tired of having to go to bed every 20 minutes. All right. Although this is, like, in the past, I haven't enjoyed the stringing part, but having you guys to talk to actually really helps the time, like, go by pleasantly instead of feeling like a nightmare of a slog. Because this is, like, the least enjoyable part of the whole process, and it's been okay so far. You know, especially since I didn't realize a whole hour had gone by. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me company and challenging me to this thing in the first place. Why? Why do I do this to myself? 3, 4, 5. Wait! Since I started this, I'm back up to 66 whips again. I can't get away from the number. I had finished my Lucky Charms charm bracelet the other day. I was so close to like getting down to 64. Okay, there's, I think, yeah, that's the end. Did I go all the way? 1, 2, 6. Yeah, I went all the way. Okay, we're good. Okay, I do need to get up and go on a break. But yeah, I was so close to getting down to 64 because I only have the head left. I've been making a Turtwig as an art trade with Hello Fluffy Bear. She's going to be doing a piece of digital art for me. This foot's looser than the others. What's up with my tension there, buddy? What's going on? I don't know. Anyway, little turtle body and stubby legs. He stands up. He's cute. Cereal bracelet? Yes, yes. Lucky Charms cereal bracelet. We are gonna go look. We go show. Go show. Where's my piece? This guy. Ta-da! Ta-da! Lucky Charms bracelet. Here's the link for anybody who wants to go look. Come on. That bracelet, finished it up the other night. I went for more of a bead mail kind of look. It was on just a stacking bracelet, just a metal bangle, which means all the charms fell to one side. Since I didn't quite know how I wanted to finish it off at the time, I just kind of left them there and put them in the whip jar. It's a whip box now. I've changed some stuff around. And that was my random pull the other day, because that's when I don't know what to do. I just pull from the top. Whatever happens to be sitting on top is what I make and finish. And so that happened to be it. And so I knew that I wanted to do more of a chainmail look, but all my rings are too small. They're 4mm instead of 6mm or bigger. So it would have been way too thin of a piece. So I decided to go with size 15 red beads, which is the Lucky Charms box color, as the bracelet base itself. I did some right angle weave, made open links for jump rings to fit into and around, and that's what I ended up with. It was a good time. Did that in an evening. It was nice and peaceful. I got a photo of it, and now it's priced, and I need to put it on the website soon. I think the bracelet came out nicely. I think it did too. I'm sitting here, so I'm not starting, so I can get on a break in a second. But yeah, it did. It came out really, really nice. I was very, very pleased with it. All of the charms that I made for it were created while watching Veronica Mars. Sometimes I remember what I was watching when I made a piece. Man, that movie's ending was heartbreaking though. Ugh. Oh, the feels. But yeah. Break time. Let me do that before I keep talking. And Turtwig. So he was gonna be finished soon, but no, now I have this thing, and I'm back up to 66. I can't get away from it. Can't get away. Proof I'm being drug addict. Constantly. Ghost of Ixo Past is not pleased. Alright. What am I doing? I'm clicking around. I didn't mean to click any of those. I'll be right back, guys. KK, bye-bye. Just don't count. It's fine. That's usually what I do, but I need to know that I'm making some progress. I'm trying to just stick to one project. One big project at a time, one stream project, and one fun project. So 3 projects at a time. That's how I read books too. Alright, I'm going to stretch, I promise. I'll be right back. I'm back. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I was just running through the list of things in my head that I have going on lately, and the big reason is because I've gone back to my purple notebook for my journal. I had the disc bound system. It was working great while I was employed. I could just have one big master task list. But when I'm not employed, self-employed, having the daily system works a lot better for me because it keeps me on track of what I've actually done and what I haven't done versus, here's a list of things to fit in around your work schedule. I show you because I'm proud of it. And I've spent a lot of time in it already the last couple days trying to resituate and organize all the leftover bits that I haven't gotten around to. Accountability list. Yes. Stella Nares, thank you for the lurk. Enjoy your stay. Spelunking in the caves. Find us some treasure, please. Alright, so I have just my May. It's paper airplane. I'm still using the leftover number dots from like all the Happy Planner kit that I bought a while back. I still can't use them all up. But yeah, we went from mail truck to airplane. This letter is going places, guys. Do we know? Treasure. Yes. Alright, and then I have, I like the calendar page listed. Just the number, the day of the week. Yeah, we're good. I didn't mess them up. And then the things I have going on. If it's filled in solid, I've already done it, like chiropractor visit. I've apparently gone to the chiropractor tomorrow, and I didn't know about this. Whoops. But yeah, this is today's stream, so like I would get my green marker, my green Sharpie, and I have streamed today, and then I fill it in, Just a reminder of what do I have to do today. And all my bills. And then this is the favorite layout that I've done as far as what needs to happen this month. Week 1 and week 2 I did retroactively, and I just only wrote the big things that happened those weeks. I have a space for commissions. One of them is Little Turret Wig Guy. And they're not necessarily commissions, like this guy's an art trade, and Desky Cycle is a sub-cycle, so it's important. These are important art projects. And then I'm doing a monocle to match the top hat I made that Liz commissioned for Dawn's crochet frog, Fred. So I'm gonna make a monocle for that because I told her I'd do that for her birthday, which is already passed. But yeah. And then I have week 3 and 4. So we're on week 3, and the big things I have are mail out the stream thingies, which my pile's over there. And work on my resume because it needs an update. And then next week, I want to do pizza needle minders. I think that'd be fun because I just need more needle minders anyway, and pizza's a good place to start. And then work on my Indeed resume, which needs to match this in case I can't use this. I need this instead for certain job applications. Yeah, and then I wrote Teardrop tutorial, but honestly, that's probably not going to happen. That's too many things in 1 week. But I have finally managed to get stuff in order, so maybe it's not. But a potential needle minder commission for you whenever you feel comfortable taking one on. I'm taking commissions all the time. You can message me directly and talk details. Send me the deets. I'm not in a position to say no to commissions right now, so just in case. But, KK, just didn't want to overwhelm you. I'm good. None of these 3 are paid. So, technically yours is, but it's a stop motion project, and you've already given me the okay for taking my time. So, that's really the only one that's paid. The other 2 are, one's a gift and one's a trade. So, somebody actually put money in it comes first. And then I have the money pages, personal, expenses, and income and savings. And then VP dollars, income, expenses and income and savings is at the bottom. They're just money pages. And then I have my dailies, which I'm taking time to enjoy them again. So yesterday was Monday, the high and the low temperature, and then like the forecast, and this random thing that was on my desk that needed to be taped into a journal. It was the cork board off of the back of a ruler and a doodle that I had doodled on it, so I kept it. But yeah, my tasks and then my notes, and whether I've migrated them forwards or backwards. And then Tuesday, so I have half here and I have the other half here. I'm already getting a bit ambitious. This needs to calm down. Stream is actually something I can mark off. And so if it's in progress, it gets half a box at a diagonal. And if it still hadn't been finished, like this one, I rewrite it down here, on the next day. So this is a daily accountability method. And this is fairly close to the original style of bullet journal that Carol Ryder came up with. I'm just going to go ahead and fill this whole thing in. I don't do the future logs just because I really don't have anything planned that far ahead in advance. I don't have any big projects that it's going to take half a year to get to. If I have a deadline, then I'm going to go for the deadline, I haven't done the farmer's market. I need to start doing those again, which means I need to reach out, figure out the correct way to, sign up for. Parts of my bujo are still a little messy from like my old journal. There's notes in there that I haven't dealt with, like bullets like this. So I need to do that. And then my phone is slow, and so I need to take all the files off of it so it won't be slow anymore. And then, just thoughts you have throughout the day. Oh wait, gotta do this thingy, but it's not something I need to do today. So I will have it as a note, and this will probably turn into a task for tomorrow. I don't have weekly layouts. That's too constraining. I don't enjoy that. And so all my pages after that are blank. If there's anything I need to doodle, it will happen in like the margins, like here and like over here. And yeah, that's kind of it. A lot. It's simpler, but it still helps me be daily accountable, and that's important. That's good. And then all of my like collections and stuff are still in the disc bound because I find it's easier to have those there all together than it is to have them interspersed throughout this and flipping back and forth. And I hate the indexing part of bullet journaling, so I don't use it. I keep my collections in the disc bound system, a different notebook entirely. Do what works for you guys. Time for me to head out. Have a great rest of the stream. Is it that time already? How rude that the day is flying by so fast. How rude. Yeah, I need to make more needle minders, and I need to modify this design a little bit as well. Alright, back to the repeats. So I've got 4 repeats. I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So technically I'm halfway done stringing this. I'm not going to get all the way done today. I do have some of those tasks we just saw to do. I have to package up 2 things to mail off. They're both kaleidocycles. One was a giveaway, and one was a paid sub cycle. There's a necklace in there too. So this is kind of a shorter stream today because I got that stuff to do, and I'm not going to mail it off today. I'm going to take it with me when I go to the chiropractor tomorrow and do that after that visit. Just condense everything down to the same trip, and then I already have 5, 6, stuff set up for my visit to the bank as well. Because I don't like going out if I can help it. Still, obviously, you know, what with pandemic still going on, I have just people watched enough of the stuff that the citizens here are up to that I just still don't want to go out. No thanks. Also, you know, it's just efficient to keep it all down to one trip and one outing than it is to have to constantly leave the house and come back, leave the house and come back, leave the house and come back. Bah. I have spent the entirety of the pandemic out in the public. I would like to stay home, please, now. And that's what I'm doing, and it's so lovely, and I love it. So much less stressed out, just in general. Except that day I went to the art walk. So, like, yeah, if I have to go to the farmer's market now for those weekly setting ups, that will be terrifying. But it's one day of terrifying versus 5 or 6 like I had before. So that's good. Aha, got it. So what is everybody else up to today? I'm not gonna lie, I'm just waiting until I can play Stardew again. I can't garden in real life, so I might as well do it digitally. So my gardening time today will just be digital garden. I have been prettifying my farm. Guys, I don't have screenshots because I play on the PlayStation, so I take photos of my television and put the photos in my Discord. Let me show you. Bad. Here it is. So I used to have animals in this spot right here. My animals used to be here. I moved them up here where you can't see. And then I turned this into a tea garden. So I don't have the tea set yet in game because I just haven't lucked out and gotten it at the Christmas festival, which sucks. I did my first game. So I'm gonna put the tea set here, but I have the table and stump chairs, and then the crows and the flamingos are having a tea party. There's me. I see no glowy things. I'm sorry, Jess. Then I have my 2 sheds, my gardens. I'm planting tea saplings all the way around so that I can harvest those the last week of every month. Little more garden area. I've got a little bench, some lighting. There's my pond. It's beautiful and I love it. And it took so long. So long. Sorry, Jess. No glowy things. I couldn't fix my stream title. It didn't like me today. I had that as a technical difficulty. My microphone disconnected, and so did my face cam. And so I was very late to stream. Instead of glowy things, I have bead crochet. Will that help? We got bead crochet. Meaning we have the pre-crochet stringing happening. I have 4 pattern repeats. I'm making that bracelet right under my face there, but different colors. It's the same pattern. It is my pattern that, you know, me and like everybody else on the planet has made, but it's my pattern. Leave me alone. Just simple little diamond shape. Ooh, yay. So yeah, you string each row, you slide it down. You move the ruler so you don't lose your place when you're talking to your chat, and then you just start stringing the next row. Now this is 6 beads wide. It is the standard size of roll-on bracelets. This is what you guys spent your community challenge points, like channel points earning for that community challenge, is to torture me by making me string 100 million beads. This is the worst part. I'm glad I have you guys. Jess, oh yeah, I got my hook in, but I bought bead mixes so I can focus on technique and not a pattern to start. Yay! That is the best way to do it. Yeah. Plus, I want to just load it up and go. No patience. Oh, you want to see some of my first ever like bead crochet pieces with just bead mixes? I have some of those. I think I did them in like size 6 beads, so it was much easier. Where are we at? I'm so glad I sorted my folders. Like, so stinking glad. Come on. Necklaces. Ropes. Come on, we got bead crochet, right? Oh, leaf fringe. Derp. Here it is. Of course I do. I figured I'd get one of those spinners to load it up. That works. That does work. Spinners. A bead spinner, it is a little bowl that you spin with a specialty curved needle that just kind of loads the beads on the needle for you and makes everything faster. I bought 8-O's. 8-O's is good. I think I made these with 6-O's. Here we go. No face cam because I'm lazy. But I've got the blue. It's the same necklace. I made it twice. Oh, look how jank. I love it. So this is bead crochet rope made with 6-O beads. Oh, my cat's eyes. Oh, and then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 Russian leaves and a bunch of fringe. Jess, little baby me actually did fringe. It's not like I've never done it. It's just that I haven't in forever. Russian leaves and then just fringe forever. I don't even know what happened to this piece. I guess I sold it. Maybe I gave it away. And I made it twice. 2 whole times. What? This one you can see a little better that it is a bead soup for the crochet rope. I really like the fringe on that. I think it's quite messy, but that's okay. I was really proud of making this piece because these were my first ever bead crochet ropes. I didn't know how to finish them into a bangle at that point in time, which is why I chose to do it this way. And so I just did fringe all the way along the bit here. I do like this color though. This color of bead soup. Whatever's happening in these. What colors are those? Jeez. Oh, it's like green. Green and red. From further out it looks more muted. Green and red and like a beige. And then like a silver lined brown. That's cool. I'm still proud of them. Like, this is part of the archive, friends. But yeah, fringe reminds me of Russian coral technique. Yeah, a little bit. Just a bloop, 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 bloop. Just a branchy fringe. It's nice. I use that fringe, but with leaves on the ends a lot for earrings still. It's very festive up close. I know, I didn't expect that. I don't remember red and green, but it looks nice. It's a good piece. Those are my first bead crochet babies. And then later on, I learned how to make them into bracelets you can roll on, and that's what I'm doing now, except I got the wrong color there. So I have no clue how this piece is gonna look in the end. Why do I keep wanting to do white when it's aqua? Now I can do white. Jeez. I need more beads. Oh, come on. Ugh. The thing is, you don't always get beads to go over the big eye and 2 passes of the thread. And so wherever your thread is, it's hard to see down up there. It's starting to fray here where the eye is, so it's going to be useless, and that's okay. You can just cut it off later. There's always going to be a bit of useless thread in something like this, so be back in a bit. I will bead right here as I add more white beads. These are cream, actually. They're like off-white. My walls are whiter than these beads, and they hurt to look at. The color correction behind me is not correct. Those walls look kind of greenish in the camera, but they are white. They are just plain white. These beads are darker than my walls. My walls are like this. When we moved in, we weren't allowed to paint. Just because the walls had been freshly painted already or something, and I was like, but I want color, and they were like, no, and I'm like, well, damn it. Yeah, it was weird. And then we're told later, yeah, no. This house is problematic for us. It's a good house, it's fine, but it's not our house. It's not our house anyway, but it's not our house. It's not where we chose. Like, actually chose. It's what we agreed to. But it's not. It's what it's it just complicated. Why do I keep wanting to like save my progress after I finish a row? I have been working on the Phoenix too much, guys. The way I'm going though, I might finish it. Yeah, I'd say by the end of next month, if I keep up the pace that I'm going. Which would be amazing. 3, 4. Because if I did finish it at that point, I could enter it into the Fire Mountain contest. Yes, maybe, potentially. Ta-da! So I'm at 5 repeats. I need 8, so this isn't as bad as I thought. I'm gonna see how long it is though. Drop my measuring tape. This guy. I am at, uh-oh. .5 inches. So 19 and a half. So, no, that's not gonna be long enough. If I do 8, I might need more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10, maybe 12 repeats. I don't know. I'm rolling up the tape measure again. It's looking good so far. Like, I don't think I have screwed up yet. This is the part of the project where you will screw up, is in the stringing. If you're going to screw up at all, it's going to be in the pre-stringing before you even crochet a single stitch. That's the part I hate. Okay. Whee! Back to the top. 6. And you always want to do it at the end of each row over the needle, just in case one of the beads doesn't actually fit, so you only have to backtrack a few beads instead of like several rows worth, if that makes any sense. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't enjoy you, pretzel rocks. Let's not. I don't know, I just don't enjoy most chiptune music. Sorry. Let's just go ambient for now. It's better. Come on. Ha 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 ha. Oh, no, no, no. That first bead. Ugh. Rude. I really didn't think it was going to be this color giving me the holes are too small problem. I thought it was going to be the blue. I thought it was going to be this guy up here. No. White. The color lined white giving me the problems. Okay. Those of you who are curious, I didn't catch it earlier, I am reading the chart from right to left and top to bottom for the stringing order of these beads. Just in case you're curious. Okay. Back here. Escape. Ah, jerk. Jerk bead. Okay. Got a refusal. We good. Okay. Ooh, this will be pretty when it's done. I think it'll be pretty. I don't know. I don't think I often use color-lined beads as the main color in most pieces. So that'll be different. These are color-lined. So that's something I don't normally do. I usually use color-lined beads as an accent, or there's certain ones of them that I've only found that shade of bead in color-lined, and so I go back to it. There's some of them that I just really, really enjoy as a color-lined finish, but it's not something I often use as the main color. I think the only other one I can think of, pieces that I can think of where I use color-lined as the main color, was last year I made myself a little birthday hat pin that I put on my apron so that the siren could wear the birthday hat. And that was it. That's the only other time I can think of, at least in recent history. I use it a lot, but I have a turquoise lined clear that I use quite a lot, but I don't know it's the main color. It's probably a heavy accent color, but not primary use. I don't know. We'll see what this looks like. Oh no, I've got escapees. Come back. Not a chance. 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6. Ta-da. do I finish that so fast? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's only about 2 feet. I need 2 more feet. Do I really need 12 repeats? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hate everything. So we're gonna get 2 stringing streams and then we can crochet. Bleh. Bleh. Yuck. I will actually be streaming on Thursdays now as well. That is the day I have decided will probably work best for adding a second stream day into the schedule. So Tuesday and Thursday at 2-ish, because we know I don't always get to stream on time, but I am doing important admin tasks beforehand. You'll notice that it doesn't say new affiliate under my in my about section anymore. That's good. I did that right before stream, I just remembered. But also this morning I was doing my finances for May so far. Yesterday I did April. I'm catching up with paperwork before in the early parts of the morning before I'm getting into other stuff in the evening. And so yeah, Thursday is a good day for me to stream. I have learned. I wanted to last Thursday, but I streamed on Wednesday, so I was like, okay, that's 2 streams, call it good. I'm slowly building back into them, because it was just Tuesday for so long, for like so much of the last year, right? Just because I didn't want to overdo it while also having a work schedule, because I was doing that for a while and burnt myself out, so just Tuesday for the longest time. So Tuesday, Thursday, I can do. And I'll do that for several weeks. And if I still need to do a 3rd day on top of that, then I will schedule in a 3rd day on top of that. But we're just going 1 week at a time, seeing how it works, seeing if I take on too much, seeing if Thursdays really do work out. I think they will, but you never know. I think they will. This is my job now. Streaming and doing and taking commissions and doing the fun things. I do take needle minder commissions for anybody who is curious to have one made out of beads. It's not something that's out there that I know of. Much. Not a lot, anyway. I really haven't looked. But if you want beaded needle minders, I'm your gal. Haha. Okay. I need to start making some for website to show off what I can do, which is why I am going with pizza. Inspired by Liz's community brainstorm of Pizza Sal, which may or may not still be happening on her end, but I do want to have pizzas in case it does. So somebody can have minders that match. Not an official, collaboration at all, but something I want to do just 'cause. And also, how cool would it be to have, pizza minders and then, pepperoni minders and then, bell pepper minders and mushrooms and pineapple and bacon and ham. That gives me lots of opportunities to have, a smorgasbord of toppings. So you could have your favorite ingredient if we ever end up stitching that Sal. If she does ever end up designing it, I will definitely make it in a bead point. I have long since decided that. And if she doesn't, that's fine too. Jerk. These needles are a lot thicker than my standard, even size 10 beading needles. So you get a lot of that. You get a lot of the holes being too small. So you just kind of have to set those beads aside. I set them in, 2 spaces away from the one I'm working on. And then I just keep keep going because those beads are still useful. They are just too small for this needle. They're not too small for all of my needles. It's when something doesn't fit on a size 11 needle that I end up tossing it. I should probably just put them in the ort jar, shouldn't I? Any stray beads that don't work. That would work. That'd be cool. That'd be cool, cool, cool. Oh my gosh, this is so repetitive. I like the act of making something, not the act of stringing the same pattern endlessly. Ugh. Blech. Gross. Boring and repetitive. Back here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can get one more repeat on there. Yay. Last one for the day, guys. Because 2 hours of stringing beads is quite enough for me. If anybody has any suggestions on who we should go raid here in a bit, let me know. Otherwise, I will see who is live either in my favorites list or browse. I always like to try to browse for other beaders just in case, or other jewelry makers, because that's really the only way I've ever found to, you know, actually happen across them. Oh my gosh, seriously, two beads that didn't go. Stringing takes a while, huh? Yeah. I thought I needed 8 repeats. It looks more like I probably need 10 or 12, but I'm not gonna stick around for all that. Yeah, it takes a while. So most of next stream, Thursday, like I said, will also be stringing. Oh shit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it does. It takes a long time. I don't like this part, but having you guys to talk to has been making it a lot easier for me. And like Jess was saying earlier, because she got bead soup in size 8s, both the bigger beads and the random color selection will help make the project go a lot faster. The random color selection will make the project go faster in the pre-stringing portion, this part, and the bigger beads will make it go faster in the crochet aspect of it. So I have somebody who's like willing to torture herself just to beat along with me on learning a technique. That's so weird. Why? Why, Jess? Why do you do this to yourself? The point was to torture me, not you. Come on. Not fair. Ugh. I can't believe that. I can't believe it. What about you, Teresa? What are you working on recently? Any projects on the go? Any recent finishes? What do you have going on? Well, I come to the last leg of this thing. Yeah, I would stream longer, except I do actually have a task that I am trying to get finished before tomorrow morning. So 3, 4, 5. I've been on track all day yesterday and all day today. So I don't want to lose that momentum by streaming forever. Not forever, but like streaming past the point of my workday ending, because I am trying to also maintain workdays as workdays and evenings as rest, because, you know, I'm working from home, so I can't like exactly overwhelm myself in the same space all day. I have learned from past experiences in being self-employed, and what my body tells me is the time of day where I need to rest, which is 6 p.m. That's when I need to rest, when I need to have dinner, go outside, get some sunlight, because it is summer and it is sunny until 9 p.m. here. That's what I do, is I garden in the evenings if I can. It's been wet. It's going to be wet all this week. So like yesterday, I didn't do anything with the grass, even though it needs it, because it's just too wet. But I did end up pruning the small bougainvillea in the back and the 2 sage bushes out front. They all needed pruning because they had dead limbs because of the cold. So, like, the extremities of the plants got cold and died off, but the bases near the root balls, like, they stayed intact. So I was just trimming off all the dead so that there can be new growth, which is something I can do when it has been rainy. I can also do things like repot or deadhead things if I need to deadhead things or pull weeds. But what I can't do is mow or edge or any of that stuff. No, why? Why? No, almost got the wrong. This is why you double check your row. Yeah, almost got the wrong color. Teresa, I just laid out a 48-inch necklace of amazonite and orange calite, I think, to string, which I'm calling Turks and Caicos. I'll post one of the complete necklaces on my Instagram. Oh, sweet, cool. Make sure to send a link or post in Discord. Are you in my Discord? I thought you were. If you're not, you can join. If you've just been quiet, that's fine too. But if you need it, it's there. But yes, always feel free to share links in chat or in the Discord of finished work. I'm always happy to see what you guys are up to. Everybody's so talented. Okay. Good? Yeah. Man, I almost goobered that last row. That would have been fun. Ugh. We good? We good? Okay. But like I said, this is the last pattern repeat. You always want to, if you're going to stop the pre-stringing of a project, you always want to do it at the end of a pattern repeat, so that you can come back to it and just pick it right back up without going, where was I? Rain, been here almost all stream, but accidentally on purpose starting to crochet an octopus with those adorable curly tentacles. We got inspired by the crocheting, huh? That's awesome. I am about to end stream and raid though, but it's been good to have you here lurking. I hope I've kept you some company. I have the beginning of a headache as well, so I probably need to go deal with that soon. Two and 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We good? I think we're good. Yay. Let's see if I can get this off of here. Look at that. Look how frayed. And it's hard to tell on camera, but it's very frayed where the needle was sitting on the thread. Not unexpected. And also the end of this is a twisty. Look at this being a twisty nonsense. Isn't that gross? Who decided that was a good idea? That's no fun. Caribbean colors. Yeah. Yeah, Caribbean colors. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie a loop knot at the end here. I need to cut off this end of thread anyway. I'm going to double knot it since I'm not done stringing this pattern. And make sure that the bead on the end can't go over the knot, and it cannot. Oh, I cracked myself up. But yeah, so I just double knot it at the end there so that the beads can't slide off, because what I'm doing next is on the spool itself. Cannot. Yeah, right? So on the spool itself, I am going to be wrapping the beads around it. And this is just a form of knot prevention, because if you were to, I'm holding the other end, keeping it taut, because if you were to just like set it in a pile, it might tangle, and you don't want it to tangle. You don't want to have to undo any knots. Alright, so I've caught the thread on the little catch. I'm just going to leave the rest of it like that, just so the beads all stay snug. So once I'm done with this, it should cover most of the spool. Maybe not the whole thing. But I don't know how to like hold this tension-wise to crochet it on stream. I've never crocheted something on stream. I do it all the time. Because how I've always like held this, and this is from like learning how to bead crochet on a school bus, is you know how you put your knees up on the seat in front of you on a school bus? Well, I used, you know, hold it like this, and then like your knees hold the tension for you, and then you crochet from here. It's so dumb, but that's how I've always like done any bead crochet, is holding it between my knees. But I don't know how to do it on stream, like crochet on stream but still have tension. Here, let me. Yeah, so there's that. I'm going to get a little bag here to put all of these colors in together. It is a stream project, so I can leave it out in my jewelry tray whip pile. plastic baggie. So I'm gonna clean up this project and then we'll go braid somebody. Don't know who. But that'll give me, what, an hour? Yeah, it'll give me an hour of time to work on that last little thing over there before calling it a day. I'm relearning time management, guys. Yay! Like, I've always had okay time management anyway, but like, I'm relearning how to fine-tune that time management. And I just have an old bead tube for my needles, because these are long needles, and so putting them in like a big-ass bead tube was kind of the best way to keep them. It's got a little cork. It's vintage. I don't know what it says. Mushroom Culver City. I have a follow. Thank you for following Fave Creations. Thank you for beating my friend, and welcome to the Bead Box. I'm Vanishing Pearl. Hope you've been enjoying what you're seeing. I'm just cleaning up now. About to head off soon, but it's been nice having you guys here. Turtwig can go over there. I am gonna clean up the bead colors though. Sadly, I can't terribly keep these no-goes separate, but I'll just re-separate them if they refuse to go on the needle next time, so. But we ended up with almost 3 feet of strung beads in a specific pattern, which is cool. Cool. Vanishing Pearl is about to vanish. Yes, I'm about to vanish. Woohoo. Does it spoil it if I tell you ahead of time, though? It's not like a magic trick or nothing. But you guys know where to find me. You can always find me on the Discord. Just spam that again. It's where I hang out all the time. Post pictures of work I'm working on. You guys post pictures of work you're working on. We have general chat, discussions, special event pages, the Punderdome for all the terrible jokes. And I have a channel for my garden because it is always in flux and it's just cool. Teresa, I'm glad you're here for today's stream too. It's been nice. It's been relaxing. I definitely think that this part of the bead crochet process is much more pleasant when you have company versus you're just on your own stringing beads forever and ever. It really does seem like an eternity when you don't have somebody to talk to. 'Cause I made 2 of these in 2015. So that's how long it's been since I've even done any bead crochet, guys. Like, it's been so dang long. Just because this part is boring and the other part is hard. Oh, I found 1 white bead. Come here, you. If you catch them as you have the bead colors out, put them away. But if you don't have the bead color out, I just leave it there. Pull, yes. So thank you guys for being here, even though you're putting me through this torture, because you cash those points in for that community challenge. Here it is. Ta-da! Alright, so these are our colors. That is the wound up project. It goes very nicely with this thread. There's the pattern. Now, if it's a project I need to keep out because I'm actively working on it, I will put all my bead colors in a little baggie together, along with the active project itself. And seeing as I don't use the crochet hook for anything else, and that I need the safety pin for later, I will keep those in there with it. Pattern itself I'm going to put back in its place. Just because that's easier for me to pull out if I need it, when I need it. Reminder can go back on my thing. Reminder holder. Tape goes away. I'm cleaning it all up before stream ends because I know myself. I will leave the mess if I don't clean it up. Teresa, I'm the weirdo who likes working on jigsaw puzzles, so I don't mind this kind of work. Yes! I love jigsaw puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles is what I was working on before I found beads. Like, I was doing nothing but jigsaw puzzles. You get it. You get it. You get it. That's what I liken it to when people ask me, sorry, I'm playing with Turtwig. He's just rolling across the screen. Little turtle on his back. He has no head yet. When people ask me what it's like to work with beads for so long, that's the first example I give them. I just tell them, have you ever sat down at a table to work a jigsaw puzzle and you only meant to sit there for 20 minutes, but then you look up and 6 hours have passed? That's what I tell people when they're like, how do you stand doing that? I'm like, and most of the time somebody says, yes, that has happened to me. And I'm like, that's what your brain does when you're working with beads, is it just gets into that same zone as when you're putting a puzzle together. You know. Yes! / in chat for anybody who's experienced that. Yes. Raise his hand. / Look at a little turtwig. Yeah, that's how I made the feet the other night. I just got in a zone. I was like, okay, well, that's the project I got to work on. So I almost started on his head before I realized, wait, no, he needs feet first. And so the feet just kind of all happened because I was in that zone. Yeah, okay, I need to put this up too. And this can come with me. Yeah, Turtwig has his own little package here because he's another active project. The only active projects I have are these two and the Phoenix, which I'll pull out quickly for you guys to see because I'm so proud of it. So proud. Looky, look. Look at, okay. I roll it up because I like working with it by hand. I don't have it on a Q-snap or a hoop or anything. Ta-da! Every one of those stitches is a bead. Wow, yes. This is !Phoenix in chat for the pattern. It's a pattern by Cute Patterns by Maria on Etsy. It's one of the few that I've ever been like, I have got to have this. So this is probably the first cross-stitch pattern I have ever purchased. I'm making it into a bead point, which is a beetle needle point. Make it my bead mat out of the way. I don't need it anymore. That out of the way. This I need to keep. That out of the way. Cleaning up as I go while you guys look at this. But it's gorgeous. I am so excited to get the rest of this wing finished. This has been, I remember when you only had half an inch like up here, this little bit. Yeah, you've been around so long, Rain. Oh my gosh, I'm so honored. Thank you. I had it in a Q-snap at that point, and I hated that Q-snap. It was huge. It wasn't name brand because it did not grip at all. I bought some shelf liner at some point to make it grip, and even then it was Yes, that corner. Yes, remember that corner when it was just little bitty? I just started. That was 2 Januaries ago, so that was 2019. Yeah, it had to have been. So January 2019 is when I started this project. And I haven't worked on it consistently, except this last month. I've gotten like a whole, I started like here. So I got a column finish earlier this month, and I've gotten this in the last week, probably. Almost a column finish. So close. So like I can get a column finished in a week, guys, without even trying if I like do it a certain way. Because what I've been doing is I have been doing an admin task until I reach a stopping point or the task is completed. And then I come and I stitch 4 rows, so 40 stitches. And then I put it away or put it to the side, and then I do another admin task. Like, you know, if your room is messy and you need to put this paper where it belongs, I put the paper where it belongs, and then I come back and I stitch 4 rows, and then I get another piece of paper and I put it up, and then I come back and I stitch 4 rows. Or if the paper is something like a to-do, like a task that I have to manage or something, then I do that, and then I come back and I stitch 4 rows. Or if I have specific tasks I need to do that day, I work on it until I start getting bored of it, and then I come and I do 4 rows, and then I work on it again. And it's just long enough to be exciting, but not so long, you know, so many stitches that I get lost in it and distract myself away from what I should be doing. It's kind of like a reward incentive thing. It's great. Yeah, I saw that back then, but I was so busy with other things I didn't have much time for Twitch at all, so I didn't follow you until June 9th, 2020. Really? But you've been in chats a lot up until that point. But yeah, no, you've been around that long. Look at it. And this is also a stash busting project. Yeah. Because it is such a confetti stitch, like just all the colors all over the place, every time a color runs out, like I just don't have any more of it left. Like this brown over here, for example, I had purchased a new brown thinking it was the same one. It was not, but I'm using it anyway. And that's the only time I've repurchased for this project. Every other color that I've run out of, I have swapped for something else. Like there was one down here. There's one of these blues, this blue I think, I ran out of it, and then I swapped it for a different blue up here. Oh no! Kiki, no! I'm getting raided, I'm trying to leave, no! Hello Geeky Octopus, welcome. How are you doing today? How was stream? I'm just showing off my Phoenix before I get done. I was working on this bracelet here, a bead crochet bracelet. I was pre-stringing the beads for this community challenge project that I started today. But I'm just showing off recent, like my active whips. And this is one of my active whips. How are you? How was stream? What are you up to today? What were you working on? I'm excited. We're just chatting now. I'm good. I apologize for raiding at an unfortunate time. It's okay. I just have other tasks to do. I would normally stream until 6, but I'm trying to keep some momentum going. I'm getting back into giving myself a schedule, so I'm just stopping at a stopping point before I switch tasks. So how funny you raid as I'm crocheting a rainbow octopus. Yeah, Rain has been working on an octopus with curly tentacles. And I have, for the bulk of the last week or so, 2 weeks, I have been stitching this portion of this piece. No, look, hello and welcome. That's a cute emote. Love it. Crocheting a plant dragon. What? I need to see. I need to see this. I need to see. Also, I don't know. I love it. I've had this thought in the back of my head, guys, because I have never crocheted. I have never done amigurumi. But I've always been deadly curious if you could do amigurumi with beads. Like instead of the stitches. Beads. I don't know. It looks like a graveyard. What? I want to see. Do you have photos? No, don't ever. Unintentional puns are the best kind. Best kind. And we have an emote for that. We're good. I'm back. Jess, I'm about to go. Oh no. I got rated too, as I was about to go. I'm just showing off the Phoenix if you want to stare and awe at it for a bit. I'm really happy with it. Things I learned from this piece. I don't like Q-snaps or hoops when working with beads. I prefer to hold it while I stitch. I know I'm unusual in that as far as large stitching projects go. Other things I learned is don't pick colors at night. What happened with the bead crochet? I put it up, I cleaned it up. I'm moving on. I'm gonna go soon. Yes, watch Ace the Yarn Wizard. He crochets with beads into the stitches somehow. Really? Ooh, ooh. Ooh, I need to look this up. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh. All right, I have searched. Okay, we're good. Beat. Oh shoot, what am I doing? I was getting an echo. I stream up in another tab. Bye bye, off to make dinner. All right, enjoy. I have to go. See you there. See you soon, VP. Bye, Teresa. It was good to see you today. Okay, what else was I saying about this? I was saying that you don't pick colors at night when you're picking beads to match crochet patterns. This gray, it was supposed to be like an eggshell yellow, and I messed up way over here somehow. And I just kind of kept it because I was lazy and I didn't want to undo my stitching. But I didn't realize it till I was coming back up the other side that it was supposed to be yellow and not gray. But now he's just kind of an ashen phoenix. Oh well. Bye all. Geeky Octopus. Not always, but sometimes on his creations he will incorporate beads. Okay, cool. Interesting. I'm thinking like full coverage bead amigurumi. Like all of the stitches are beads. This is what I'm curious about because I will learn to crochet. Actual learn to crochet instead of just bead crochet. If that's a thing that's possible. I would totally do it. I would totally do it. Says me who hates pre-stringing everything. Bad. Ugh. I would do it though. I am up for that challenge, but I need to know if it's possible. I found like one tutorial that was like an egg shape, but I'm thinking like things with limbs, like actual creatures and stuff. Totally do it. What else have I learned on this? There was something. Oh, this chart actually has blends, something you cannot do with beads, and so I've just been choosing the top of the 2 strand colors in the instructions for that symbol. So don't ever pick a chart with blends if you want to make it with beads. It also has half stitches, and I've just been also using the appropriate color for that as that symbol. Yeah, it's been a progress. It's been interesting. I'm still a little flabbergasted as to what I'm going to do for the back stitching. Because I'm thinking like really, like 8-pound cord, 5, I don't know. Like the thicker DMC or French wire, and I'm still not sure. We'll figure it out. I'll have a test piece down the road to finally decide the look that I'm going for before I work on this guy. Back stitch wise. You'd have to know exactly how many stitches are in the project and pre-string that many beads, I think. But it seems possible. Alright, if you think it might be possible, that might be something I could do. Because what I was working on earlier, you do pre-string specific beads in specific amounts. You know, like for this bracelet. That's my pattern, and I was showing it off earlier. You can go back and watch the VOD if you want, but I've already cleaned it up. And it's just diamond shapes, but you have to pre-string in a certain order. So that kind of makes me think you can do it with bead crochet. Just, yeah, I don't know. just one of those things. Oh, thank you for the follow, Geeky. Appreciate it. Appreciate it so much. All right, so do we know who's live, friends? Because it is that time. It is time to raid. I'm so happy with this piece. I wish you guys could feel the texture of it too, because it's all sorts of different textures based off of the finishes of the beads and the type of beads used in these stitches. I'm going to do a quick search for beaders. If you guys have any suggestions though, I am all ears. Chances are there are no beaders. There's no tag for beading, so this is why I search through browse. Doesn't usually take too long. Because if there are any out there, we want to give them love, but if they're not, we shall choose other crafters instead. The only way I've ever found beaders is through browse, and if they happen to be in Makers and Crafting. Have a great night. Gotta get my meal plan and grocery list. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. I don't see any. I don't even see any jewelers of any type either. Sad. I only got you and one other person on for crafting. I have a few people, but not ones I see often. Like, not ones I hang out with. Let me get back up to the top of my list. Gotta run. I have a huge task to complete, but have a good afternoon all. And hello, Ligma Not. Oh, jeez. No. Hi. Not gonna say that one out loud. Who are we gonna go read? How about we go visit Katharina Game with Perlers, a fellow Crafty Day Inn participant from former streams. And thank you for the follow. Thank you. We're gonna head out. We're gonna go see Katharina. I haven't spent much time in her streams before, but I have lurked a time or two. So, read. Okay. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out today. Thank you. I will beat you later. We're gonna be live Thursday, same time, same place, same project even. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do it. I don't like it. Maybe I'm just psyching myself up. Maybe it's easier now. We'll see. Anyway, we start this raid. I will see you next time. I'll see you Thursday. And I will bead you later, Gator.